Hello and welcome to Reborn Mind, Body, Soul. My name is Matthew Muzzy Muskeen, and if you're watching this, you believe in new beginnings and becoming your own ultimate superhero. Now, my intention for this video is to talk to you on a non-toxic living, natural products, and some of the benefits to using natural products. So, let's get into it. Natural products, a non-toxic living. I want to take you back to a time where there was no option for natural products and there was no awareness of what chemicals did to our body, what they did to our skin, what they did to our mind. Think about a grocery store right now, but back in the day, laundry detergent, soaps, toothpaste, crackers, chips, fruits, vegetables, there was no option. There was only one option, and it was the one they provided. But now think to this time and age. We've got natural grocery stores, places that provide a non-toxic environment that are really good for our bodies and good for our minds. And these are the products that I want to talk to you about today, is essentially the products I have in my travel bag, and I wanted to share with you. Did you know, on average, women use about 168 chemicals in their products from day to day with their hair, their skin, and all their things to look as pretty as they do? But there's a natural way of going about it, and this is what I want to share with you. So switching to a natural product can have multiple benefits. A, taking out the toxins that aren't good for you. B, giving you the peace of mind that you don't have to worry about using these toxins and what is it doing to me. And C, the holy grail, is access to your intuition, your pineal gland, this awakening, making more conscious choices. There's this saying, every action has a reaction. So if we're taking conscious choices in every action we do, it is having a profound effect. It's not so much changing it once or changing it twice, it's this compound pounding over time, constantly going over and doing the same action over and over again. So let's say, for example, I'm using this deodorant here and I'm using it once. It's not that big of a deal, but I've used that once every day for a year. That's 365 days. That's going to add up a lot. So I want to share with you some of the products I use, and there's many products out there. And today I'm just going to focus on my travel bag and just some of them that are in there that I found to be beneficial. All right, the deodorant, aluminum-free, toxin-free, natural deodorant. This baby is great. I remember when I first heard about this one, this was really interesting. So actually, antiperspirants, what they do is they block the bacteria to getting into the sweat gland. Now, you would think that the sweat in your armpit is what makes that smell, but actually it's the sweat mixed with the bacteria that doesn't make that smell. So the antiperspirant actually blocks the sweat glands and that covers that smell, but that's not good for us. That's not good for us to take in those chemicals through our armpit. Think about, like, if you ever had a rash here or anything, it is a very sensitive place, and to put chemicals in this place of our body is really no good. But the solution is this: grab a natural deodorant. I just want to talk to you about a process when I switched over. So prepare yourself potentially. I remember when I switched from a natural product, it doesn't normally work as well as the chemical one, and for a reason. But my armpits probably smelled for about you can on average prepare yourself for smelling about 3 to 4 weeks, like where it's like bad. But the reason we start putting on deodorant is to not smell bad, but because we're using the antiperspirant, that's why we smell bad. Ironically, I know I have a friend that has never used deodorant because it's not in his culture, and he's never used deodorant, and his armpits never stink. And I'm just amazed when we would go work out together and be like, how don't you really sweat there and how don't you stink? But it's because he never started using the fake stuff. So he's not really in even need of this natural product. But over years myself, probably about 10 years of using the non-natural stuff, that builds up over time, and it takes time for the glands to release all that toxins that have been in there. So changing to a natural deodorant is a great first step. All right, hopefully you've heard of this one. If you haven't, this is great. The fluoride-free toothpaste. So this one is to do with activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is really good. This is basically become like the holy grail for natural products. Fluoride is in toothpaste. So think of like any Colgate, Sensodyne, I don't know what one you use, but look on the back of the product and see if it has fluoride in it. Now, fluoride is a neurotoxin. And what a neurotoxin is actually been tested that it is something that is harmful, a chemical that is harmful for our brain, actually causes damage to our brain. And most importantly, causes damage to our pineal gland, which is the thing that is about our awareness. It helps us become more aware of our life. Now, again, you got to think, how many times a day will we brush in the morning? Hopefully you do, but you brush in the morning and you brush at night. But imagine you're brushing in the morning at night over 10 years and you've been using a fluoride product. When I heard about this one, I was amazed. And I'm speaking as for you to just go do your own research. Please look into fluoride. It's an incredible one if you really look into it. And I just want to give you context. Back in the 50s, there was testing, and what the governments do is like, one of the things what helps is if you repress the people, then it's easier to take advantage of them. So there's this thing back in America where at one point they were dumping fluoride into our water. And what that does is it keeps us repressed, just like I think you've heard maybe they've also put in like opium around the war periods in like Vietnam and stuff to keep the soldiers repressed as well. And this is kind of that same sort of thing, is that if they're putting fluoride in your toothpaste, it's deactivating your pineal gland. So a great one to make a switch over. All right, natural soap. I actually just used this baby. So natural soap is really good. It's made with plant-based products, and it's got tons of vitamins, mineral oils, and essential oils that you need for your skin to feel great. Now, they actually use this there's this thing called glycerin, and that's what we need for our bodies to feel good, for our skin to feel good. But they actually take it out in the non-natural products. Again, these are all things that we're becoming aware of, but it's really important if you're using like body wash or any type of like Axe to really be mindful of all the toxics. Because again, you're rubbing this over your body every day, right? So it's like, really be mindful of what you're putting in on your body. Now, creams is a big one. This is one that I definitely need to do more research in. But I have this thing called Cosmic Lad, which is a great natural face cream. It's light for my skin. Now, if you're a guy watching this, was completely new to me, and I've only just recently become aware of some of this stuff. But our skins require different types of creams. So using, I use products from Lush. Now, a new layer that I learned is like, well, one of the things you want to be mindful with Lush products is they have a lot of scents in them. So scents is the new layer. So as you can tell, like there's so many layers to this, but I'm not here to intimidate you. I'm not here to make you feel scared or overwhelmed. It's, look, be aware of this stuff and watch your state start to increase. So my intention for this video was to show you and make you aware of some of the natural products. I could do hours of videos if they let me into the grocery store and show you all the things that we could transfer over. But maybe just start with one. Maybe just, and quite frankly, I really endorse that. Don't try to make all these changes all at once. Just start one at a time. Maybe a quick one would just be changing your toothpaste. That's easy, quick change. Deodorant might take a little bit longer, or the soaps, this and that. It's all good. But try something out and see what you think. And with that being said, I share my peace and I share my love. Hey, thanks for sticking around. If If you want more videos like this, click the videos next to me right here. They're exactly what you need to see. And if you're new here, click the subscribe button, become the Reborn family, and become a better, stronger version of yourself. Leave a comment below because I read all of them. So come be a part of the family. Thanks for watching.